confused and when I was like 14, 16.
One time a friend like told me she liked me, but I didn't feel like that connection towards how she felt. So yeah, the answer would be no.
I think my sexuality was pretty clear from the beginning. I like to play with girls, but secretly like always feel great when boys around.
I like boys and I don't feel attracted in that kind of way to women.
I was trying to find myself. I'm still confused.
I think I was clear before, I just didn't have someone to tell me what it is until I met some friends, girlfriends, and they told me what it is.
At that time I met a friend that was really dear to me. At first it was very, very platonic, but she was the most sure person of her sexuality I've ever met. She just made me open up and just search for what I really was without having to think about what society wanted me to be.
A lot of people told me that I act like I'm not straight. I don't know why. It's just people's perception, and I don't know. I'm not doing something particular, you know. I don't do something different, but or even, you know, people just have perceptions, I guess.
I think I kind of realizing my sexuality when I was in elementary school, like last year of elementary school, that I had a crush on this guy in my class, and I really feel like kind of like rush when near him, and yeah, and that's why I noticed that I'm different. And until the second year of middle school, I start to realize like I had my first boyfriend from my school, and that was great. Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for a couple of years. I just experimented and seen what was most relatable to me, and I just went on from there.
I'm pretty confident about myself in general, but you know, there are certain things that change in my life all the time. And actually it's funny because I don't know, it was not it's a bit hard for girls because you can have an attraction to another girl and you can say like, oh, you're so pretty, you look amazing, like touching and everything, you know. This is something normal for girls, I think. That's why for me it's like super normal to come up to my friend and do something. It's very innocent, you know.
I heard some stories about from my friends who had bad experience for coming out to their parents, which was for them pretty difficult even in a modern society, for example in a large city like Hamburg. But yeah, they were afraid what would happen and what their family would say, but in the end it turned out actually pretty well. So both of my friends who are gay and who were coming out to their parents were first really afraid, but after a while their parents got used to the idea that their children are homosexual, and so in the end actually everything turned out pretty well for them. And now they're both in a relationship since I guess 2 and 3 years now, and I'm really glad that I have those friends also in my community because it's a different perspective and I really like it.
I would say like I'm a feminine boy when I grow up, so I get a lot of bully at school and stuff.
That was unkind or non-respectful. Most people, like mostly straight old men, are the ones who have like the most bad things to say, but that's just because they have preconceptions and are too closed off in their own thoughts to actually open up.
I have actually some experience because I have a lot of friends back in my hometown, which are homosexual. So also girls who like girls and boys who like boys.
I have these arguments with my family because the place that I come from is not like, it's very, very against this. But thanks to my family, they're very open-minded in this way. I feel like those people are just trying to define themselves in life.
I accept that they get married and have a life together, but the only thing that I don't accept that much is when they adopt children. Well, in my opinion, because I was brought up like, I don't know, like in the traditional culture, but I accept like how they live. If they want to live together, get married, but adopting is a no for me.
First, I feel okay with it. I feel like I'm feeling great being feminine, but in the end, I want to like stop the people bullying me, so I kind of start acting tough. And until I'm in college, I sort of feel like, okay, I'm in Europe right now. I don't have to hide myself to acting tough, masculine. And when I moved to Berlin, I just feel like gender is just a spectrum. Like people can have a whole different type of gender identity, and sexuality just a little part, but the most important is how you identify yourself. I think I'm embracing masculine and feminine and whatever in between.
You just need to live a free life. You need to be who you are, and you don't need to cover yourself in this shell. Like if you want to express something, you should. That's why, that's just my point of view. You just need to be free. You need to do whatever your heart tells you to do.
For us in our community is really common, so it doesn't matter who you love, because you're still a lovely person, and it doesn't matter which person you like.
So yeah, I have a lot of people like around me. So yeah, and I love them very much. I accept them how they are.
The LGBT community is just that. They're people. They're like you and me and others and everyone. And it could be you, it could be your aunt, it could be anyone. There's not much to say about them because they're just that, people.